So I got a message from Anon earlier asking me about if I had haters in high school and blah blah blah, and it just reminded me of college. Yo, so when I first went to college, I met these three girls. I met this girl, we're gonna call her A, and when I first met her, I thought she was like a stank ass bitch. And I will say this: when we actually became friends, she turned out to be a stank ass bitch. But the thing is, she's not a bad person. She just judges people a lot. But I think it comes from like inside. It's like she obviously had like a lot of problems with her family. So, she like projected all her judging shit on other people. So it just comes out like for real. Like if you just look at her, she just be looking at people like she's judging the shit out of them all the time. Like even if she's just like standing there waiting for her food at McDonald's, she be like mean mugging people and you don't get it. But that's neither here nor there. So that's A. Then I met this girl named V. I met her when I first met her. I didn't like her ass, and then she started hooking up with my friend, and my friend and I will always be talking about her. And like literally for like 3 weeks, we went back and forth. Like one week I was like, that girl is a mess, and then like the next week I was like, oh, I kind of like her, and then the third week I was like, nah, she's a mess still. And then finally, I was like, you know what, I fucks with her, and I ended up becoming friends with this girl V. So it was me, A, and V, and we all were friends. And then we met this girl named Emily, and this girl Emily became V's roommate, right? And she just started doing like the fucking most. Girl, Emily, she was going to she was going to all three of us about each other. Like she would ask, like she would wait until like let's say me and V got into an argument or something. I was just like, oh, that fucking dumb bitch. Like if I said that about her, this bitch would be recording it in her fucking mind. Girl, let me tell you. So anyways, so it got to the point where and the thing that's crazy to me is when I met Emily. Now Emily, let me talk about this bitch. Let me speak on this hoe. Emily is the third girl that I became friends with in college, and she was someone that I thought I was gonna be friends with forever. She was this white bitch who came from she was adopted. She told me so but she seemed like real hood. Like she had a tattoo that said "Soul Survivor" on her fucking arm, yo. Like she was just a fucking thorough bitch. So I thought. And it turned out, at the end of everything, it turned out that everything I had ever said about A and V, Emily had already told these hoes, and everybody was hating everybody secretly. It was on some basketball wives shit. Like, this bitch was playing everyone. And then when we finally all came together, because it had been weird between us, and it was so strange, because whenever we was with Emily, it was not weird. Like, we each had a time where we were with Emily, and we saw the other two, and it was awkward. So when we finally all came together and spoke our piece, we realized that we weren't really mad at each other. We had been mad prior. Like, there had been times where we were upset with each other, but it didn't perpetuate. It wasn't like when I said fuck this bitch, I was like fuck this bitch forever, she's dead to me. It was like fuck this bitch, she got fucking Pringles and I said get some fucking nachos. Now I'm mad, and I'm just gonna be mad for like a minute and then whatever. So basically what she was doing is she was taking things that we actually did say but trying to make it into some big dynasty dramatic ass dragon shit, and I just didn't even get it. And then when we finally came to this bitch, like, we fucking had to sit down. And this shit had me dead, because, like, yo, like, the way I am now, I haven't changed that much since college. I'm a little smarter, but I'm still a fool. And I just remember, like, yo, I was just such a mess. Like, and I would just be laughing at bitches. Like, that was the year of the laugh. Like, I couldn't even have a logical conversation with nobody. I would just have you say your piece, and I would just laugh dumb loud in your face, like on some SpongeBob shit. I'd be like, nah! And then fucking walk away. Like, I don't give a fuck. Because I didn't really give a fuck. And so when they were all having this powwow between Emily A and V, I was just sitting there like, I think I was watching porn, like, while they were fighting. Like, I think I was just, like, I think it was in my dorm, but I just had porn on, and I was just like, I don't care. Like, I don't care about this fight. Because this bitch already got goose, son. We already cooked you, B. Get out of here. Like, after we all found out what she was doing, we were all just like, all right, well, you're not our friend anymore. And this bitch dropped out of college, and she fucking went home. Like, moved away. Like, moved a fucking way. Like, that week. Which is so cray. Because it's like, yo, like, it wasn't even that big of a beef. Like, we just all were just like, why are you lying on us? Like, why are you trying to make it seem like we just said, like, if I fought with a bitch on Monday, she would try to say that this shit happened like 2 weeks ago. We was talking about it or something. Like, she was trying to make things deeper. It was just so crazy. Because, like, yo, it's like literally after we were done fighting, this bitch moved away. Like, we were just like, bitch. Like, yo, I just remember niggas would be like, where's Emily? Like, I'm sorry for laughing, but it's like, yo, looking back, it's like, what a simple bitch. Like, for real. Like, you let some dumb drama that you created get your ass out of school. You're simple. And the thing that was crazy was she was always lying about some dumb shit. Like when we first met her, she was telling us some shit like, "Oh, I'm trying to live my new life right now. I'm not trying to live my old life again." She always be talking about her old life when she was sucking dicks and doing porns, and we would just be like. We were like, bitch, like, that shit's not even applicable. We were talking about other shit. Or we would just be like, damn, like, man, like, oh, I wish it was last year, like, before college, didn't have to do homework. She's like, yeah, she's like, well, last year I was in my old life, sucking dicks. I'm like, what the fuck? Sucking dicks on camera. And like, I got another story to tell y'all.